What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notify button, where we're always dropping new videos. So I just changed the oil change. This is the second one since I've gotten it. So I changed it at 1,000 miles. What's your name, buddy, again?
Sterling.
So this is Sterling. So Sterling, how did everything look?
It looked great, actually. We took skid plate off. We washed it off for you.
Thank you so much.
Rotated the tires, did an oil change, and other than that, everything looked great.
Now, did the oil coloring look good and everything?
Yeah, the oil looked great.
No particles or anything like that in there?
Nothing like that.
And so it wasn't too dirty?
No, not at all. The only thing we noticed was that there was 2 gaskets on the drain plug, but it didn't cause any problems.
Okay.
We're just only supposed to have 1.
Okay, so they had 2 on there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing we noticed that was a little weird.
Okay.
The skid plate was a little dirty, but we took it down to the wash bay.
Thank you. Yeah, we did a little bit of off-roading, man. Thanks.
Yeah, we could definitely tell that.
Yeah.
It's a good truck for that, dude.
Oh, man.
Suspension.
Yes, it's an awesome truck. I love it, man. And I appreciate you guys for doing all this stuff, putting all the safety stuff in there and doing a good job, man.
Yeah, we want to do that.
Yeah, man. Man, you guys are going to be my go-to. You guys took off the plate and cleaned it up, man. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much, man.
Heck yeah, we appreciate good customers.
Appreciate you, man. You have a good day. I'm going to be sending them your way, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, yeah. So, there it is, guys. I had a notification from Toyota not too long ago. Probably, I don't know, it's probably like around a year mark. And they're telling me, it had been like a year since I've had the oil in there. So I needed to get in there and get it changed. But like I said, I had the oil changed already at 1,000 miles. So I had it changed at 1,000 miles because I just wanted to make sure, with the new engine being broken in, particles and all that stuff, that I just get it out of there. And then, so I did that. So then I knew I would change it again at 5,000. So then I can just keep up with the 5,000 miles. Every 5,000 miles is when I'm going to change it. So now it'll be at like 5,000. So then I'll bring it in again at 10,000. So what I did, and what you guys can do as well. So when you get a new truck from Tacoma or Toyota, what they do is they'll give you like 3. It's like you get like 3 oil changes for free, basically. And so like how I did it, like they basically want you to use it at like 5,000. I think you're 10,000, and then whatever, maybe you're 20,000 or 15,000 mile. And those are your free ones. So what I do is I use my first free one, I used it at 1,000 miles, right? Change that. And then now I'm using my second one. And then basically, I guess I have 1 more, and I can only use that for a tire rotation. But yeah, I just love this truck. I just absolutely love it. This is the last year, you guys, of the naturally aspirated V6s, Yeah, I had to get down here. I was about 300 miles away from 5,000. But like I said, I had got that, the message from Toyota saying, hey, you need to change your oil. It's been in there for a year now. I mean, they weren't specifically saying that it's been in there for a year. They're just like, well, according to, the scheduling, you're due for your oil change. So I was like, oh, okay. I knew I needed to get it in there. But at the same time, I was like, I'm probably good because, like I said, it's still under 5,000, and I drive the truck. I was probably driving just a couple 100 miles. So the truck was being used and the oil was being around in there. But, like if you weren't using the truck and you had the oil change and you probably didn't use it very much at all for a whole year, and it's just sitting in there, I think far as how the oil, how good it holds up and how well it works, that's what they tell you, you need to replace it every single once a year, even if you haven't used it, just because the oil might not do what it's supposed to do. It might not be as strong or lubricate as well. So yeah, so I wanted to get that done because you guys know me. I was like, and then 5,000 miles, it didn't really matter if it was, once I got to 5,000. So you guys can see I'm at 4,724 miles. So that's gonna do it, you guys. Just came down here to get a quick oil change. I tried to get an oil change in where I live at in Salem, but they were all booked. So I just called down here. That's the good thing about, having multiple Toyota dealerships in your state. You can just hit up one. But these guys did a really, really good job. They're really, really cool down here. I like the service parts manager. I'm pretty sure Nick, he was a really, really nice guy. And the service guys, they sound like they take really good pride in their job. They're really looking out and stuff and noticing things like that. Got my tires rotated for me and everything. cleaned off my skid plate. I don't have to worry about oil leaking, because I'm not gonna lie, last time I did get my truck changed, I did have oil leaking afterwards. And I'm not sure if it was just from like residual or, you know, coming off the skid plate, and it was mostly just like on the skid plate. So I think that's what it probably was. It's just like residual when they were taking the oil out and it got on the skid plate. So I was wiping that down, getting underneath there, checking it every couple of days to make sure that I wasn't actually losing oil. But yeah, guys, it's been great so far. I'm at 5,000 miles. So 5,000 miles, the truck's been awesome. It's definitely learning how I drive. So like, I haven't really had too many issues far as like, you know, the shifting and the gear hunting, which is like the biggest thing on these trucks. Not that you're gonna have a problem with the transmission or the engine far as reliability, but far as getting used to driving these. And it's different for every single year, the third gen. So these trucks came out in 2016. So 2016, 2017, 2018, you might have a little bit different story. But like, basically from what I'm understanding from some of the tuners, one of the guys that I talked to from like 21 and 23, it's a little bit easier to tune these trucks. You don't have to do as much work. So with all that being said, I'm on these forums and all the Toyota. So check me out on Taco Nation, you guys. But a guy on Taco Nation said he's had his truck for about 10,000 miles now, and he feels like he doesn't need the auto tune, and he feels like that that the truck has actually learned his driving habits and performs just fine. And that's kind of how I've been feeling, because once you get these trucks up, you know, on the freeway and stuff, 60, 70 miles an hour, you're good to go. You know, sometimes it's just like, you know, the power, you know, in the city, but it's just, you know, you just have to drive it a little bit, kind of getting used to it. And hopefully if you have hopefully the trucks are actually learning how you drive, and then they're kind of adjusting to that. So I think it kind of does, you know. Like I said, I really don't have a problem. If I can get a little bit more performance, maybe a little bit more snappiness out of it, sometimes a little bit more responsive, that would be nice. But overall, I'm happy with the truck. What I will say is, as far as the new 4th gens coming out, I think they're definitely going to have that figured out. And with that 4-cylinder, I think, you know, the turbocharged 4-cylinder, I'm just thinking that it's just going to be a little bit smoother. And I think it won't be an issue. I think that's probably one of the biggest takeaways that Toyota has taken from, you know, the 4th gen is, you know, going forward, is they don't want to have to hear about this gear hunting issue. I don't think they don't want to hear about this, because that's all people really can say about the truck, and bad gas mileage, but it's a truck. So yeah, I'm happy with the truck. I think it's been, you know, overall, I think it's a great truck. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure I stay on top of my regular maintenance, because if you take care of these trucks, you know, they'll take care of you. So you do all your regular maintenance stuff. And I mean, even if you don't, you know, these trucks are still going to last for a long, long time. But just make sure you stay on top of your maintenance stuff. You know, when stuff's got to get done, it's got to get done. So go ahead and get in there and get it done, whether you do it yourself or you take it to a different shop or you take it to the dealership. But these guys down here seem like they're on top of it, and they seem like really, really cool guys. So thanks for checking out the channel, you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a happy holiday season. Hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving. And sorry it's been a minute. Got a lot of stuff going on in life. And so it's been a little bit slow, but we'll get back to these videos, you guys. Thanks for checking out the channel. This is my 2023 TRD Pro Solar Octane. It's dirty, but we've been having fun. Been spending a little bit more time in this truck, and I'm definitely enjoying driving it. Just seeing it out here in the sun, it's really nice. It is cold, but the flakes in this car are just absolutely amazing. So thanks for checking out the channel, you guys. Have a good day, and God bless. Peace.